Hi, Gist Buddies. Thanks for tuning in. This is Gist with Karaoke. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you're a first time viewer, please kindly subscribe, like, and share. On this page, we always bring you hot gist. So when you hit the subscribe button, you'll be notified whenever I drop a new hot gist. That's why I'm here. So on today's episode, I'd like us to talk about the emotions that were flying up and down, left to right, front, back, and center in the Big Brother house. On this season, guys, the twist is actually twisting. I can assure you that the twist is twisting, like it's twisting both the housemates and we the viewers. As of yesterday, we had the Zinwe pair. The duo were all having a rough day, a rough time amongst themselves, and it seemed like something had happened earlier, which we later realized that Zinwe was all she wanted, or all she was trying to do was just to protect her man. Like, she was marking her territory. She doesn't want to hear stories that touch, yeah? And it became an issue for her and her partner at the end of the day. Guys, what exactly happened? Now, Chinwe pair is a combination of Chinwe and Zion, in quote. So they are ZINWEs, right? So yesterday, Zinwe was so moody. She kept complaining from one housemate to the other. That's for those who came to her to ask her what exactly was wrong with her, because that wasn't the mood they knew her with. And so some people were asking her what was wrong and all of that, and she kept explaining. And from what I learned was this: first off, she had an issue at night, the previous night, with her man, that there was some girl that placed her hand on Zion's shoulder, and and because of that, she wasn't really happy about it. And she expected her man to like find a way and like turn it down rather. And so she said she was going to give them their back, like she had to turn the other side of the bed, yeah. And she expected that, okay, her man should just find a way and, let that not happen again. Like, he should just shove it off his shoulders. He should just shove it off his shoulders, yeah. But probably it didn't really, happen like that as she expected. That one was something that was already hurting her. Then later on, it was she heard that. Later on in the house, she heard a conversation. There's something about Biggie's house. Like, you keep hearing informations flying left and right, So sometimes something they've said about you will definitely still fly to your ears, stuff like that. And Sean had mentioned to her that it seems because of their relationship, their love affair, it's restricting other housemates from having interaction with Zion, and it's kind of restricting Zion from interacting more with the guys and other housemates. Now look, sometimes people even want to do stuff for Zion, but because of her, they are scared and all of that. And that didn't actually sit well with her. She felt like they were telling her maybe she's the one that is making Zion not to interact and all of that. But she didn't really react, So, but she felt like, okay, probably maybe that's the impression that Zion had given them. Do you understand? And so when she got back to Zion, she was so moody, she was so quiet, and Zion noticed it and asked her what was wrong, and she was like, she didn't even say anything. After so much persuasion, he kept asking, and she had to tell Zion that it's looking like she is restricting him. It's like she's restricting him from being himself, from enjoying the house and all of that, and she didn't like it and all of that. And whenever she comes with an issue like this, Zion will always try to like calm her down, and he'll tell her, look, you don't have to read meanings into things like this, that these things are not as deep as you are sounding right now. And then she flared up. She's always angry whenever Zion tries to calm her down. She says he's taking sides, like he's taking sides with the housemates instead of taking sides with her and all of that. And you know, a gentleman will always be a gentleman, and the truth is, a real gentleman would do exactly what Zion does, because you don't expect Zion to be beefing people, or to be fighting people, or you know, to always blow up or follow you to join you to blow up things out of proportion. It's not going to make sense, because you don't even know who is the next person to be your savior in that house, like who is going to save you from possible eviction. You understand? So all Zion has always tried to tell her, or is trying to tell her, was, let's interact with different housemates, let's mingle, let's make new friends, let's make more friends, you know, and all of that. And he also assured her that they are just there, just the two of them, to enjoy the game, and it's as good as the same way they live outside, that she doesn't need to be angry. And that was that for that part. And there was this other part that we watched. That was during the wager tax games, and there were emotions there too. We saw when Ruthie was having her presentation, and she was telling her life story about her child, her daughter. She had her child at the age of 16, and she was neglected. She faced negligence, and it was a tough one for her. And during the process, she broke down. She couldn't hold her tears back anymore. And sincerely, guys, it was an emotional moment, even for we the viewers. Personally, I got teary at some point too, but it's fine. Also, the radicals, one of them, what's that guy's name? What's his name? One of them, what's his name? Well, one of them was seen crying after their performance. They did a very good performance. I think they were one of those who had a very good performance, and I don't know what triggered his emotions, what heightened his emotions that much that he had to break down in tears. And the housemates had to, like, okay, calm him down, that it was okay, it was enough, and all of that. Yeah, and that was that. Then the highest of the emotional stage, or the emotional drama that closed the day, was that of the twin girls, Winnie x Handi. And it was seen that Handi was outside at the lounge, or garden, right? She was crying outside, and Wani was somewhere inside the house, even talking to people. She even went to console Chinwe, that she didn't need to be angry about what was happening, like the troubles she's having with her partner, that she didn't need to be troubled and all of that. Neither did she even know her own sister was weeping profusely outside, guys. When she got there, she asked her what was wrong and why she was crying, and she couldn't even say anything. She kept crying, and she had to, like, although she later opened up and told Handi told Wandi that she wasn't happy with her, that her behavior or her reaction towards her in the house earlier is what had got her emotionally down, that Wandi has snapped at her earlier, and that didn't sit well with her. She was telling her that in a confined space like this, she knows that she's her sister and her best friend, even outside the house, and then coming here, she doesn't expect certain behavior with her and all of that. Also, guys, she told her that she's lonely. Her sister is in a relationship. Her sister has found a man, and she's not giving her the attention. In fact, they cried. They both cried. So this took them down memory lane, and I think this was where I really understood why she kept on crying. You know, when you do someone bad and you later find yourself in that situation, you know, I think it was more like she was feeling judged, like there was this guilt that was pricking her. So she told her sister that, look, I'm happy for you, not like I don't want you to be in a relationship. and all of that. I like it that you are with Sean, but you being with Sean and then you snapping at me. I know if we have any fight here, if we have any quarrel, you're definitely going to have Sean by your side. And you know, I don't talk to people. I don't relate to people that much the way you relate. Guys, this is really heartbreaking, no? And Wani kept telling her she was sorry, she promised she was going to do better and all of that, but she kept crying. And then Handi now had to open up that, okay, that she knows that it's not easy, that she remembers one time she had a boyfriend or she was in a relationship outside the house. That was before Big Brother. They brought this story during this period. And then she was telling her that she remembered one time outside the house when she was in a relationship and Wandi wasn't in any relationship, that whenever she goes out with her man, Wandi will be so lonely at home. And at some point, Wandi started complaining and all of that, that now she understands. She feels exactly how Wandi felt when she was in a relationship and was going out and leaving her alone, that she's sorry for ever treating her that way and all of that. And they both cried, and she told her that no, she can never choose Sean over her, that she loves her, and she was hurting because Handi was hurting, you know, and they were both crying and all of that. Somehow they were able to like resolve. They consoled each other, they comforted each other, and they were able to resolve their beef and their struggle, guys. Okay, we are looking forward for the Saturday night party. So if you're a first time viewer, please kindly hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting. Have you done that? Kindly hit the subscribe button, like, share, and please, guys, let's engage in the comment section. This is definitely going to help my channel grow. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
It takes time for me to get over those people. I have just been like, this is really before I then come up to somebody, and I don't know. Look, I know that everything has been very, very fast in this pursuit, but you know, I'm here. I'm always very lucky. When we went to I don't care what we it's not best friend here. I don't feel like that anymore. It's just, I know I'm not saying them things. I mean, it's only 5 days, but like, I don't know, right? I was not so serious. Like, I was like, I don't want to wake you because you're sleeping. I'm like, I'm so scared because she's trying to go back. I don't want to wake you and maybe so much like you or so because you have all your faults. And I'm like, they always come to me and like, they always like say all these things. They don't get to me. I always say, oh, yeah, you don't know, and everything is fine. I don't give a fuck because I swear to God that I don't know if anything been a problem if you would have known. It's fine. I know you like everything. I just feel bad at feeling like this. I'm crying because it hurts you, I'm hurting too. It can be hurt, it hurts, you know. But I don't still feel like that. It's just,
This is a very, very emotional moment for the twins right now.